Sing a song that old was sung, from ashes ancient gowers come. It hath been sung at festivals, on ember eves in holy halls. If you, born in these latter times, when wits more ripe accept my rhymes, I pray to hear an old man sing, may to your wishes pleasure bring.
This Antioch then, and Antiochus the Great, built up this city for his chiefest seat. This king unto him took wife fair, who died and left a female heir.
What whom the father likened took, and her to whence it did provoke.
Bad child,
Worse father.
To entice his own to evil should be done by none.
but customs what they did begin was with long use account, no sin.
The beauty of this sinful dame made many princes thither came,
To seek her as bedfellow,
In marriage, pleasure, playfellow,
which to prevent he made a law,
to keep her still.
and men and all.
that whoso saw her for his wife, his riddle solved not, lost his life.
So for her, many a men did die.
As John Graham looks do testify.
Young Prince of Tyre, you have at large received the danger of the task you undertake.
I have, Antiochus, and with the soul emboldened with the glory of her praise, think death no hazard in this enterprise.
Bring in our daughter, gorgeous like a bride, fit for the embracement even of Jove himself.
See where she comes?
Prince Pericles,
No. That would be son to the great Antiochus.
before thee stand this fair young lady, with golden fruit, but dangerous to be touched. For death like dragon, here fright thee hard, her face like heaven, beautiful, entice thee to view her countless glories, and which desert must gain, and which, without desert, because thine eye presume to reach, all thy heat must die. Die. Yon sometime famous prince, like thyself, drawn by report, adventures by desire, tell thee with speechless tongue, and semblance pale, that without covering, save yon fields of stars, here they stand mortals, slaying in Cupid board, and with dead cheek advise thee to desist, the try of this young nymph whom none resist.
I'll try it for her beauty's sake.
Scorning advice, read you the riddle then, which read, if not expound, till discreet. Like these before thee, thou thyself shall bleed.
I am no viper, yet I feed on mother's flesh which did me breed. I sought a husband in which labor. I found that kindness in a father. What? He's father, son, and husband mild. I'm mother, wife, and yet his child. Oh, that's nasty. How they may be, yet in two, as you shall live, resolve it you. Can this be true, which makes me pale to read it? Good sooth, I care not for you.
Prince Pericles, your time expired. Either expert now or receive the sentence.
Well, to chide yourself too near for me to tell it. Kings are earth's gods, in vice their laws, their will. And if Jove stray, who dare say Jove doth ill? It is enough you know, and it is fit. What being more known grows worse to smother it. Well, you know, all of the womb that they're first being bred didn't give my tongue like leave to love my head.
Heavens! That I had that head? He has found the meaning. But I will go with him.
Young Prince of Tyre. So by the tenor of a strict edict, your exposition misinterpreting, you might proceed to cancel up your day. Yet 40 days longer, we do respite you. If by which time our secret be undone, his mercy show with joy in such a son. Tell you what, Prince, I like you. I'm gonna give you another chance.
Cool.
But what you say, stay between us, all right?
Got you.
All right. You got it.
All right, everybody, let's roll out. Hey, my queen. Oh, daughter. Sorry about that.
No.
How courtesy would seem to cover sin when what is done is like a hypocrite. Antioch, farewell. For those men blush not in actions blacker than the night, which shall no course to keep them from the light. Another sin, I know, another doth provoke. Murder's as near to lust as flame to smoke. Then lest my life be cropped to keep me clear, by flight I'll shun the danger which I fear.
He has found the meaning for which men to have his head. He must not live forth to tell forth my infamy, nor tell the world and Titus does sin in such a lowly manner. And therefore instantly this prince must die, for by his fall my honor must get high. Who will attend us there?
Nope, your highness call.
Thalia, we hate the Prince of Tyre, and thou must kill him. If it thee not to ask the reason why, because I did it. Say it is done.
My lord, 'tis done.
Enough. My lord, Prince Pericles has fled. Damn it! You see what happened when you trust people? As thou we live, fly after. So thou may return, and as thou say Prince Pericles be dead.
My lord, if I can get him within my pistol's length, I'll make him sure enough. So, farewell to your highness.
Thaliard, adieu! Till Pericles be dead, my heart can lend no comfort to my head. That man can't sleep now. Somebody gotta get him.
Why should this change of thoughts, the sad companion, dull-eyed melancholy, be my so used a guest? This danger which I fear is at Antioch, whose aim seems far too short to hit me here. Yet, neither pleasures art can join my spirits, nor yet the other's distance comfort me. The great Antiochus, against whom I am too little to contend, since he's so great, can make his will his act, will think me speaking, though I swear to silence. Nor it helps in me to say I honor him. If he may suspect I dishonor him, and what may make him blush in being known, he'll stop the course by which it might be known. With hostile forces he'll o'erspread the land, and with display of war will look so huge, amazement shall drive courage from the state. Our men be vanquished ere they do resist, and subjects punished that ne'er thought offense. Which care of them, not pity of myself, who am but as the tops of trees, which fence the roots they grow by and defend them, makes both my body pine and soul to languish.
Joy and all comfort in your sacred rest, my Lord. My Lord, you got the food, the drink, the music, especially the ladies ready for you.
And may your royal mind know peace and comfort.
Peace, peace. Let's give experience to them. They do abuse the king who flattered him.
For flattery is the bellows blows up sin, whereas reproof, obedient in order, fits kings, for they are men. Preach, pardon me, or strike me if you please. Unlike these, I can get no lower than my knees.
All leave us else. Helicanus, thou hast moved us. What seest thou in our looks?
An angry brow.
How durst thou speak this to thy face?
How does the plants look up to heaven from whence they get nourishment?
Thou knowest I can take thy life from thee, right?
I would ground to ask myself, if you would strike the blow.
Rise, prithee rise.
Thank you.
Thou art no flatterer. I thank thee for it. And heaven forbid that kings let their ears hear their faults hid. What would thou have me do?
To bear with patience such grief, if you yourself does put upon yourself, sir.
Thou speakest like a physician, Helicanus, that ministers a potion unto me, that thou wouldst tremble to receive thyself. Attend me then.
For sure.
I went to Antioch, where, as thou know, against the face of death I sought the purchase of a glorious beauty. Her face was to mine eye beyond all wonder. The rest, hearken thine ear, is black as incest. That's what I'm saying. Which by my knowledge found, the sinful king seemed not to strike, but smooth. But thou know this, 'tis time to fear when tyrants seem to kiss. I know I'm tyrannous, and tyrants' fears decrease not, but grow faster than the years. And should he doubt it, as no doubt he doth, that I should open to the listening ear how many worthy princes' bloods were shed to keep his bed of blackness unlaid oak, to lop that doubt, he'll fill this land with arms, which, all for mine, if I may call offense, must feel war's blow, who spares not innocent.
Well, my lord, since you give me leave to speak, freely will I speak.
Go ahead.
Antiochus, you fear.
Come on, dude.
Hold on. Justly, too, I think you fear the tyrant, who by either public war or private treason will have your life. Therefore, my lord, travel. Least to his rage and anger be forgot, or better yet, to the destinies do cut his thread of life. Your rule direct to any, but if to me, they serve not light, more faithful than I'll be.
I'll take that word for faith, not as thine oath. Who shuns not to break one, will sure crack both.
So this is Tyre, and this is the court. Here I must kill King Pericles, and if I do not, I'm sure to be hanged at home. 'Tis dangerous. Well, I perceive he was a wise fellow and had good discretion, that being bidden what he would ask of the king. Desired that he might know none of his secrets. Well, I do see now that he had good reason for it. For if a king bid a man be a villain, he is bound by his oath to be one. Hush, here come the lords of Tyre.
Should we send a letter to the great temple, son of Tarsus?
Look, you have no need, my fellow peers of Tyre, to further question me of your king's departure. His sealed commission left in trust with me doth speak sufficient. Look, man, he's going to travel.
Well, I perceive I shall not be hanged now. But since he's gone, the king sees must please. He escaped the land to perish at sea.
and by relating of others' griefs, seek to teach us to forget our own.
Oh, thou were to blow at fire and hope to quench it.
Our tongues and sorrows do sound deep. Our woes into the air, our eyes do weep. This Tarsus, of which I have the government, a city of whom plenty held full hand, for which is strewed herself even in the streets, whose towers bore heads so high they kissed the clouds, and strangers beheld and never beheld but wondered at. All poverty was scorned, and pride so great, the name of hell grew odious to repeat.
Oh, 'tis too true.
But see what heaven can do by this our change. These mouths are now defiled for want of use. They are now starved for want of exercise. Those paddeds who, not yet 2 summers younger, must have inventions to delight the taste, would be glad of bread and beg for it. Those mothers who, to nuzzle up their babies, thought not too precious, are ready now to eat those little darlings whom they love. So sharp are hunger's teeth, that man and wife draw lots who first shall die too late in life. Is not this true?
Oh, 'tis too true.
My Lord,
Speak out thy sorrows, which thou bring in haste, for comfort is too far for us to expect.
I have described upon our neighboring shore a mighty sails of ships makes hitherward.
I thought as much. One sorrow never comes but brings an heir. Some neighboring nation, taking advantage of our misery, has stuffed those hollow vessels with their power to beat us down, the which are down already, and make a conquest of unhappy me.
Yet by the semblance of their white flag displayed, they bring us peace, and come to us as a favors, not as a foes.
You speak like one untutored, right to be. Who makes the fairest show means most deceit. Go tell their general we'll attend him here, for what he comes, and whence he comes, and what he craves.
I go, my lord.
Welcome is peace, if he in peace consist. If wars, we're unable to resist.
Lord Governor, for so we hear you are, we've heard your miseries as far as Tyre, and seen the desolation of your streets. Nor come we to add sorrow to your tears, but to relieve them of their heavy load. And these, our ships, you happily may think, are filled with corn, to make your needy bread, and to give them life, whom hunger starved, half dead.
Thank you.
Corn.
Corn! Oh! Oh! Corn! Corn!
And a CD of corn.
I don't have strength to open this. I can't do it. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Rise. Arise, I pray you rise. We look not for reverence, but for love.
The which one end shall not gratify, or pay you with unthankfulness in thought. The curse of heaven shall punish their evil, till when? The hope I shall never be seen. Your grace is welcome to our town and us.
Which welcome we'll accept. Feast here a while, until our stars that frown lend us a smile.
arrives in Tarsus.
Good to Helicanus, whom we met prior, sends word of all that happened to time.
How Thalion came full bent with sin, had intent to murder him.
But that in Tarsus was not best, longer for him to make his rest.
He, hearing this, put forth to sea.
Where men are, there seldom ease.
For now the wind begins to blow. Thunder above and deeps below. Makes such unquiet that the ship should house him safe is wrecked and split.
And ye, good prince, having her lost, by waves from coast to coast is turned.
All perishing in this great quail.
Not escaping but himself.
Till fortune, tired from going back,
Threw him ashore and made him glad.
And here he comes.
Yet cease your ire, you angry stars of heaven. Wind, rain, and thunder. Remember, earthly man is but a substance that must yield to you. Alas, the sea hath cast me upon the rocks, washed me from shore to shore, and left my breath. Nothing to think of but ensuing death.
What's hope, Hughes? Come and bring away the nets. Heads preach, I say. What's that, you master? Look how you stir now. Come away. I saw fishing with my warning. Hey, master. I was thinking of the poor man that was cast away before us. Even now. I grieve for the pitiful cries I heard when they asked us for help. But what a day we barely help ourselves.
Hey, master. Say not I missed much when I saw the porpoise as he bounced and tumbled. Master, I marvel on how the fish live in the sea.
Why, like man to a man, the great ones eat the little ones.
But if the good Simonides were of my mind,
Simonides?
you will purse the land with drones that rob the beer of her honey.
Peace be at your labor, honest fisherman.
Honest? Honest? Good fellow, what's that?
You see what the sea hath cast upon your coast. A man who entreats you pity him. He asks of you, that never used to beg.
No, friend. Cannot you beg? It's here some in our country that gets more with begging than we do with work.
Can you catch any fishes then?
I never practiced it.
Nay, then you'll starve. Sure, for there's nothing to be got nowadays unless you can fish for it.
I have no more of life than to ask your help. Which, if you shall refuse, when I am dead, for that I am a man, pray see me bury it.
Die, says he. Oh, my goodness. Come, young sir. Hold on. Here it is. I have a coat. Oh, put this on to keep you warm. All right? Now, you come home with me, we'll have meat for holidays, flapjacks, and pudding. You'll be welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I'll go draw in the net.
Hark, sir. Do you know where you're at?
Not well.
Well, this place here, Pentapolis. Our king, the good King Simonides.
The good King Simonides, do you call him?
As he deserves to be called, for his peaceful reign and his good government.
He is a happy king since he earns from his subjects the name of good by his government. How far distant is his court from this shore?
Oh, nary half a day's journey. Well, let me tell you something. He has a fair daughter, tomorrow's her birthday. Princes and knights from all parts of the land gonna come and turn in joust for her. Her love, I mean. You get what I'm saying? Okay.
Were my fortunes equal to my desires, I could wish to make one there.
Oh my God. Things be as they may. If wishes were fishes, we'd all cast nets, man. For real. Help! Here, help! Here's a fish that hangs in the net. Like a poor man's right in the law. It's hard to come out. It's come out nastiness. Turn to a rusted armor?
In armor, friends? I pray you, let me see it. It was mine own, which my dead father did bequeath to me, with a strict charge, even as he left his life. Keep it, my Pericles. It has been a shield twixt me and death. Keep it. I so dearly loved it. It kept where I kept. Till this rough seas that spare not any man ripped it away, though calm have given it again. I thank thee for it. My shipwreck knows no ill, now that I have my father's gift and will.
What do you mean, sir?
To ask it of you, kind friends, and that you'll guide me to your sovereign's court, where with it I may appear a gentleman.
You gonna turn me for it?
Yeah, and if ever my own fortune's better, I'll repay your bounties. Till then, rest your debtor.
Come on, man. I'm gonna take you to court myself. Let's go.
Then honor be but equal to my will, since I have here my father's gift and will.
It pleases you, my royal father, to express my commendations great, whose merits less.
Oh, it's fit. It should be so, for princes are a model which heaven makes lights to itself. As jewels lose their glory if neglected, so princes their renewal if not respected. 'Tis now your time, your honored daughter, to greet each knight in his device as he comes by.
Which, to preserve mine honor, I'll perform.
Read off each knight's device as he comes by, please.
None better.
None better.
Honor is with me.
Honor is with me.
My force is great.
My force is great!
Strength is mine.
Strength is mine.
Keep me lit.
I have faith in me.
I have faith in me.
Top dog.
Top dog.
You want some of this?
You want some of this? What's he?
By hope I live.
By hope, I live.
He seems to be a stranger.
He comes to an art of triumph strangely furnished.
Nowadays, his outside rusty appearance.
Opinions but a fool that make us scan the outward habit of the inward man. Let's get this started.
knights, say your welcomes superfluous. Prepare for myrrh becomes a feast. You are my guest, you are princess.
But you, my knight and guest, to whom this wreath of victory I give, and crown you king of this day's happiness.
'Tis more by fortune, lady, than by merit.
Call it by what you will, the day is yours.
We are honored much by good Simonides.
Your presence glads our day. Honor we love, for who hates honor, hates the gods above.
Sir, yonder is your place.
Some other is more fit.
Need a chair, please? I get a chair, please? Front row, thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Contempt not, sir, for we are gentlemen, that neither in our hearts nor outward eyes envy the great, nor do the low despise.
You are right, courteous knights.
Sir, sit, sir.
Sure he is a gallant gentleman.
He's but a country gentleman, has done no more than any other knight has done, has broken a staff or a sword, so let it pass.
But to me, he seems like diamond to glass.
Yon monarch's like to my father's picture. He had princes sit like stars about his throne, and he, the sun for them to reverence. Where now his son is like a glowworm in the night, which hath fire and darkness, none in light.
What, are you merry knights? Young knight, thou sit to melancholy. Noted, not you knights.
Well, what is it to me, my father?
Princes in this should live like gods above, who freely gives to everyone who comes to see him. Therefore, to make his entertain more sweet, say, we drink this standing bowl of wine to him.
Alas, my father, what is it for me? Unto some strange knight to be so bold unto me.
Do as I bid you, or you'll move me else.
Now the gods cannot please me better.
And furthermore, tell him we desire to know of him, of his name, which he's from, his mother's name, his father's name, his shoe size. Okay?
Okay. The king, my father, has drunk to you, sir.
And poured out.
And further, he desires to know of you, of whence you are, your name, your parentage, your mother's name, your father's name, and your shoe size.
Okay, well, I'm a gentleman of Tyre. My name, Pericles. My education been in arts and arms. Who, looking for adventures in the world, was by the rough seas reft of ships and men, and after shipwreck, driven upon this shore.
He thanks your grace, names himself Pericles, a gentleman of Tyre, and only from misfortune of this sea, bereft of ships and men, cast unto this land.
Down by the gods above, honor and love. Well, who hates honor, hates the gods above. Come, gentlemen, we sit too long on trifles, and wasted time which look for no other rivals. Even in your armor, as you are now dressed, will very well become a soldier's dance. Don't
hold this for real. Antiochus from incest. Live not free. And the Most High gods not minding any longer to withhold the vengeance they had in store due to this heinous capital offense. Even in the pride and height of all this glory, while sitting in the chariot of inestimable value with his daughter, a fire from heaven shook, burnt their bodies into loathing, so they sunk. Yet all the hands had seen them ere their fall, should now seem to give them burial.
It was very strange.
Yes, but it was justice. Because although Antiochus was great, his greatness was no guard to bar heaven's vengeance, and sin had his reward.
'Tis very true.
Lord Helicanus, the word.
Good morning, good fellows.
All of our fears are rising to the top and overflow over the banks.
Grief? 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 For what?
Now, if Prince Pericles do live, let us salute him. We know what grounds happy by his death.
And knowing this kingdom is without a head, like goodly buildings left without a roof, to fall to ruin, we know self the best know how to rule and how to reign, we those submit unto our sovereign.
Live noble Helicane, live noble Helicane.
If you would love Prince Pericles, forbear. A 12th month longer, let me forbear you the absence of your king. And when time expired, he not return, I will, with solemn patience, bear your yoke. If you cannot wait, go search like noble subjects. Then if you find him, and when his return, you shall like diamonds sit around his crown.
To wisdom, he's a fool that will not yield.
Now that Lord Helicanus joins us, we with our travels will over us.
Did you love us? We love you. We clasp hands. When peers thus did, a kingdom ever stands. Turn!
Good morrow to the good King Simonides.
Nights. From my daughter, this I let you know, that she will not undertake a married life.
May we not ask such to her, my Greece?
What?
Greece.
It is impossible. 112 moons more, she'll wear a virgin guise.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for this unwelcome surprise.
It's my time.
They are well dispatched. Now, to my daughter's letter. She tells me here that she'll wed a stranger knight. Or never more, or day or night. Not minding whether I care or no, I do admire and commend her decision. I do. And will no longer delay it. Shit! Here comes Pericles.
All fortune to the good Simonides.
To you as much, sir. Let me ask you one thing. What do you think of my daughter?
The most virtuous princess.
Is she fair? Is she not?
As fair a day in summer, wonder is fair.
Sir, My daughter thinks very well of you. Read this.
What's this?
Thou hast bewitched.
That she, no.
Thou hast bewitched.
A letter that she loves the night of Tyre? 'Tis the king suddenly to have my life? Oh, seek not to entrap me, gracious Lord, a stranger and a distressed gentleman that never aimed so high to love your daughter, but bent all offices to honor her.
Thou hast bewitched my daughter, and thou art a villain.
By the gods I have not. Never did thought of mine levy offense.
Traitor, thou liest.
Traitor?
Yeah, traitor.
Even in his throat, unless it be the king who calls me a traitor, I return the lie.
Now by the gods I do applaud his courage. Here comes my daughter, she can witness it.
Thaisa, as you are virtuous and fair, resolve your angry father if my tongue did e'er solicit or my hand subscribe to any syllable that ever made love to you.
Why, sir, say if you had. Who takes offense to that would make me glad.
Yeah, mistress, you are so preemptory. You know that, right? I am glad out of my own heart. I'll tame you. I'll bring you in subjection. Okay? Will you not having a consent bestow your love and your affection on a stranger? Wrong for that. That ain't cool. Therefore, here, mistress, either you frame yourself to my will, or my will will be done. Okay? Down to you, sir. Either you be ruled by me, or we'll make you man and wife. Man and wife. What are you, please?
Yes, if you love me, sir.
Even as my life.
Oh, man. This is good right here. Yeah. I lift you up, man. What are you both agreed?
Yes, if it please your majesty.
It pleases me well. So that I will see you wed. You wed. You wed. You wed. The shit that I'm doing, you got me feeling like I'm the truth when I look in your eyes. I see a thing that I never knew. Your spiritual God is the soul in them beautiful eyes. Currently occupied something righteous. Have forgotten. Disrespect no intent. Just my feelings and shit. I put the star from the sky just to witness this wish. To my surprise, it was those green eyes. I took one look at this and started to cry. To share space with you, for now I'll have to do. It's the best, worst feeling. He gon' make you boo, boo, boo. This shit is true, true, true. Look at you too. Oh, although I'm happy for you, I'ma tell you my truth. Beginning from this day, first day he met you, your captivating smile had the sun taking bows. The way it made you feel, it's kind of hard to pronounce. Hey, hey, hey. It's true, it's true, it's true. Hey, hey, it's true. You two, get your ass to bed. I need grandkids.
Right away, sir. Right away.
Now asleep hath slaked the rout, no din but snores the house about. Love has brought the bride to bed, where the couple happily wed, a babe is molded. Be a tent at time that is so briefly spent.
Searches on at last from Tyre, comes news of what the Lords require. If King Pericles be not found soon, and comes not home in twice 6 moons, and Helicanus, though he frowns, will be enforced to take the crown.
Pericles must hence depart for home. His queen with child shall go along. Look over to her nurse she takes, and sow the seed.
Their vessel shakes.
Winds are hard from the grizzly north, it scorches such a tempest forth.
The lady Shipwreck, the baby dear, all the ship consumed with fear.
And what ensues in this rough storm shall for itself perform. This stage the ship upon whose deck the sea-tossed Pericles appears to speak.
Thou gods of this great vast, rebuke these surges which washeth both heaven and hell. O still thy deafening dreadful thunders. How, Locordia, how does my queen? Locordia!
It is all that's left of your living queen. With that judgment, what die as I would like to do. For her sake, take in your arms this piece of a living queen.
How like this? How?
It is all that's left of your queen. For her sake, a little daughter, be manly and take comfort.
O thou gods, why do you make us love your goodly gifts and then snatch them straight away?
Slack the boiling sail, sir!
Yeah, blow and split that stuff. That's your superstition.
We are strong and accustomed, therefore, quickly
Yield her.
yield her.
Let's go overboard straight.
Yield her, or she will overboard straight.
As you think, meet, most wretched queen.
Sir,
The chest is cocked.
the chest is cocked and blue and ready.
I thank thee, gentlemen. Say, which coast is this?
We are near Tarsus.
Then make for Tarsus. How soon can you reach it?
By break of day. By break of day, if the wind ceases.
Thither, gentlemen, Marina. Then on to thy course for Tarsus. There I will visit Cleon, but the babe cannot hold out for Tyre. There I will leave it for careful nursing. Go thy ways, good Mariner.
It has been a turbulent and stormy night. I have been in many, but such a night as this I ne'er endured. These lodgings standing bleak upon the sea shook as the earth did quake. The very principles did seem to rend. 'Tis most strange. What is that?
Sir, even now did the sea toss upon the shore this chest.
Interesting. Set it down. Let's look upon it.
Just like a coffin, sir.
'Tis wondrous heavy. Wrench it open straight. How tight 'tis caulked and betuned. It smells most sweetly, a delicate odor. Oh, you most potent gods! What's here? A corpse.
Most strange.
A message too. Let's see what it reads. Here I give to understand, if ere this coffin drive in land, I, King Pericles, have lost this queen worth all the world may cost. Who finds her, give her burying. She was the daughter of a king. 'Tis most tragic. If thou livest, Pericles, thou hast a heart that even cracks for woe. Oh, is it possible? I think it's possible. This chance tonight.
Most likely, sir.
Nay, certainly tonight. But look how fresh she looks. I think they were too rough that threw her in the sea. Maybe we can bring her back to this world. Quickly, go fetch my metal, stones, and feathers. 'Tis known I ever have studied physics, through which secret art I can speak of the disturbances that nature works, and of her cures. Death may usurp on nature many hours, and yet the fire of life kindle again the overpressed spirits. Well done, well done, well done. Right, gentlemen, you guys know what to do. The rough and woeful music that we have, cause it to sound, beseech you! It'll work? It'll work? No. All right, guys, let's try this again. Again. This time with a little more energy, though, right?
Yeah! Okay. Energy!
Okay. The rough and woeful music that we have, cause it to sound, beseech you! Gentlemen, I pray you give her air. This queen will live. Nature awakes. A warmth breathes out of her. She has not been entranced above 5 hours. See how she begins to blow into life's flower again?
The heavens, through you, are wonders, and your fame set up forever.
You're most kind, you're most kind. But look, behold, she is alive. Live and make us weep to hear your fate, fair creature, rare as you seem to be.
Oh, dear Diana, where am I? Where's my lord? What world is this?
Is this not this strange?
Most strange. Lend me your hand. Now, this matter must be looked to, for her relapse is mortal. Come, and Asclepius guide us.
My most honored Cleon, I must needs be gone. I must needs be gone. My 12 months have expired, and Tyre stands in litigious peace.
Your shafts of fortune, though they hurt you morally, yet glance full woundily on us.
Oh, the cruel fate. Would that they had let your dear queen come hither.
Can we not but obey the powers above? Can I rage and roar as though the sea she lies in? Yet this be the end, my gentle babe Marina, whom was born at sea, whom I've named so. Here I charge your charity. I beseech you to bring her up in princely training.
I have one, my lord, that shall be no more dear in my respect than yours.
I believe you. I take my leave, good madam, charging your charity to bring up my child.
Fear not, my lord, but think. Your grace that fed my country with your corn, for which the people's prayers still fall upon you. Must then your child be thought on? If we neglect, may the gods revenge it upon me and mine, to the end of generations.
My madam, my prayers and thanks. My courtier, no tears. No tears. Think unto your little mistress, who you will depend on hereafter. Come, my lord.
Madame, this letter and some certain jewels lay with you in your coffin. Know you the character?
It is my lord's. And that I was shipped at sea, I well remember, even on my birthing time. But whether there delivered by the holy gods, I cannot rightly say. But since King Pericles, my wedded lord, I ne'er shall see again, a vestal livery will I take me to, and never more have joy.
Madame, if this you purpose as you speak, Diana's temple is not distant far.
My recompense is thanks, that is all. Yet my goodwill is great, though the gift small.
This way.
Imagine Pericles arrived at Tyre, welcomed and settled to his own desire. His vocal queen would leave an emphasis on to Diana there of Otros.
Now, to Marina, been your mind, whom our fast-moving stream at Tarsus, known to have all the grace which makes her both the heart and the of general wonder, but alas,
Remember that had all Cleon one daughter made full-grown called Philistine. It's certain she would forever with Marina be. And weaving, sewing, singing still, this Philistine contends you.
La 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 la.
Marina gets all the praises. That's so dark, young Cleon's wife, that malice sparks.
this Dionysa with envy rare, a present murderer, does prepare for good Marina, that her daughter might stand fearless by this law.
Dionysa does appear with Leonie, murderer.
Thy oath remember, thou art bound to do it. Is but a blow that never shall be known.
I will do it, yet she's a goodly creature.
Oh, the fitter that the gods should have her. Thou art resolved?
I am resolved.
Ay me, poor maid, born in a tempest when my mother died. The world to me is like a lasting storm, worrying me from my friends.
How now, Marina? Why do you keep alone? Walk a while with Leonine. It will do you good. Leonine, take her arm. Go with him.
Oh no, I pray you, I will not bereave you of your servant.
Oh, think not of me. Go with him. I can walk home alone.
Well, I will do it, though I have no desire to it.
Remember what you have sworn. I'll leave you, my sweet lady, for a while.
My thanks, dear madam. Is this wind westerly that blows?
Southwest.
When I was born, the wind was north.
So was it so? Come say your prayers!
What mean you? What, will you kill me?
To satisfy my lady.
Why would my lady have me killed? I never did her hurt in all my life. I never spake a bad word, nor did an ill turn to any living creature. I never killed a mouse, nor hurt a fly. I trod upon a worm once against my will, but I wept for it. How have I offended?
My commission is not to reason for the deed, but to do it.
You will not do it, I hope. You have a gentle heart.
I am sworn, and I will dispatch!
Hold me!
Thank you so much. Seriously, you're really saving my life there.
Fair shares, mates. Fair shares. Come, let's have her board suddenly.
I need to put a bell on you. Be a dear and search the market thoroughly, would you? Mitylene is full of gallons. Oh, Pooh Bolt, I must confess, I believe we've lost too much money this season by being too wenchless.
We were never so much out of creatures. We have a poor 3, and they can do no more than they can do. And even they, with continual action, are as good as rotten.
Therefore, let's have fresh ones.
But at what cost?
Oh, silly goose. At whatever we pay for them.
So, shall I shoot the market?
Duh, what else now? The stuff we have. Oh, let's just say a strong wind will blow them to pieces. They are so pitifully sordid.
Thou sayest true. They're quite...
Halt!
They're really quite awful.
Oh, God, yes. Oh, even at that, the poor Transylvanian is dead that lay with the little baggage.
I... She quickly pooped him. She quickly pooped him.
No, I can't say that. You look at that face. Just look at it.
She made him roast beef and worms, but I'll go search the market. Looking for a virgin! Not talking about the mystery.
Oh, isn't it adorable? Alas, with 3,000 or 4,000 checkers to live quietly on. I give over. Oh, but here comes Bolt.
Come. My masters, you say she's a virgin?
We doubt it not.
I don't know, Bolt. Can you trust them? I don't mingle with Phil.
But I've seen you with Paris last week, and a stable boy.
Those were naval captains, and the boy was from the choir.
But he had a poop shovel with him.
That's because he was a very naughty boy.
Oh, I doubt it not.
Oh, stop. Now's hardly the time.
Well, I've made a bargain for this piece, you see, if you like it so. If not, I may have lost our deposit.
Bolt. Has she any qualities?
Has she any qualities? She has a good face, speaks well, go ahead and say something, shush it, and has excellent good quality of clothes. There's no further necessity of qualities.
What's her price?
I cannot be baited. 1 doit of 1,000 pieces.
1,000 pieces? This is absurd. It's ridiculous. Surely you must be kidding.
I'm afraid not.
Oh, are you for real?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, I need to sit down. Oh,
right away, sir, right away.
That's good. Thank you. I feel much better. Okay then, give us a spin.
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 That's enough.
Well, very well. You shall have your money presently.
Those are the most Down syndrome pirates I've ever seen.
Oh, stop. Now, Bolt. Take you the marks of her. The color of her hair. Her complexion. Her height. And her age. With ward of her virginity, of course.
Of course.
And cry that he who shall give the most shall have her first. For such a maidenhead were no cheap thing, if men was they had been. Now, get this done. Zzz.
Before my chef on. Budget, sir.
No. Okay.
Alack, that Leonine was so slow, or that those pirates had overboard thrown me to seek my mother.
Oh, my sweet, why lament you? Pretty one?
That I am pretty.
But you shall live in pleasure.
No.
Yes, indeed you shall. And taste gentlemen of all fashion. You shall fare well. What? Do you stop your ears? Oh, come, you're a young foolish sapling.
The gods defend me.
Oh, goody, here comes Bolt.
Tis I.
Now, sir, tell me, has thou cried, her, throughout the market?
Have I cried her through the market? I have cried at you almost the number of a hares. I have drawn a picture with her with my voice.
Oh, wonderful. I love it. And how do you find the inclination of the people? Tell me, especially of the younger sort.
Faith, they listened to me as they would have hearkened to the Father's will and testament. There was a Spaniard's mouth so watered, he went to bed to a very description.
Oh, we shall have him here tomorrow, and with his cleanest shirt on.
Ew! But, tonight, do you know the French knight that cowers in the hams?
Oh, who? Oh, is it Monsieur Varolles?
He tried to cut a caper up the proclamation, but he made a groan at it.
Stop.
Sorry. And swore he'd see her tomorrow.
Well, he shall come scatter his crowns in the sun.
Well, if we had one of every nation, we shall get them with this piece.
You have fortunes upon you, mark me. So you must do that willingly, which you do fearfully, like this.
No!
Oh, stop.
Sorry.
And that makes pity in your customers. And that pity begets you a good profit.
I understand you not.
Never mind. Come, you will follow me.
If knives be sharp, fires hot, and waters deep, untied I still my virgin knot will keep. Diana, aid my purpose.
Diana? What have we to do with Diana? Pray, you will go with us. What? I'm storming as fast as I can.
He has a medical condition.
What? Are you foolish? Can it be undone?
Oh, Dionysus, such a piece of slaughter. The sun and moon had never looked upon. Oh, villain Leonine, who has poison too. What can thou say when noble Pericles shall demand his child?
She died at night. I'll say so. Who can cross it? Unless you play the pious innocent and cry, she died by foul play.
Of all the faults beneath the heavens, the gods do like this worst.
I am ashamed to see how coward of spirit you are.
Ugh, this does not flow from honorable courses.
Yet none does know how she came dead but you, nor none can know Leonine being gone. She did disdain my daughter, and stood between her and her fortunes. It pierced me through. And though you say my course is unnatural, it strikes me as an enterprise of kindness performed to your sole daughter.
Heavens forgive it!
And as for Pericles, what can he say? We wept after her hearse, and still we mourn.
Thou art like the harpy, which to betray with thy angel's face, seized with the eagle's talons.
Huh. And you are like one who superstitiously to swear to the gods that winter kills the flies. But yet I know you'll do as I advise.
Thus, time goes on.
Pericles, with great excitement, set sail to see his daughter, all his life's delight. Well-sailing ships and bounteous winds have brought this king to Tarsus to fetch Marina, is his thoughts.
But she's gone.
Now, good stuff. Pericles leaves Tarsus, and he swears, Marina shall ever live in his prayer.
Let Pericles believe his daughter is dead while our next scene is ordered. His daughter's woe must reconvene, so think you now are in Mitylene.
Worst brothel ever.
Worst brothel ever.
Ever hear such a thing, me boy? Nah, man, never in such a place like this. She be gone. Hear such divinity in such a place, we not have a tree. Man, we don't need no more body houses. Let's go ahead and invest us in. I wanna do anything that be virtuous now. For the road of ruts in our piazza forever. Forever. Heavy bottom. Shit, heavy bottom though.
I swear to God, I need that bell. I had rather twice the worth of her. Twice. 2 times the worth of her. And she'd never even come here.
Fire upon her! She'll make a Puritan of the devil! Oh, but here comes Lord the Syndicus disguised.
No.
It's true.
No.
He's coming up. He's right there behind you.
Tell me, how much for a dozen of virginities?
Oh, my Lord. May the gods bless your honor.
I'm glad to see your honor in good health.
And now what wholesome iniquity do you have that a man may deal with and defy the surgeon?
That's not the first time I've been on my knees. But that's another story. Well, we have one here, sir. If she would. Let's just say they never came in the light. In all of Mitylene.
Will she perform the deed of darkness, you will say?
Oh, you already know what to say. Well,
well, call her forth. I'm curious to see.
Of course, my lord. And here comes that which was never plucked yet. I can assure you.
You have the clap, sir. I mean, you clap, sir.
No, go get booked.
Come.
Come here. Now. Now, is she not such a fair creature?
She even has that new creature smell.
Oh, stop.
She's more than fair. She's gorgeous and she's perfect and will serve after a long voyage at sea and then some. Here's gold. Now leave us.
Oh, my lord, I beseech your honor, give me leave but a word and I shall have done presently.
I beseech you, do.
Now go this way. Move. Look. Okay, look. Okay? Look. Okay, look. I know you're little Miss Perfect and I did out of me. Well, you should know. Yes, you should know. He is an honorable man.
I desire to find him so that I may worthily note him.
I desire to find him. That's you, okay? That's what you sound like. How about this? He's governor of this country, and a man, and I mean a man. Oh, come on! Can't you see I'm bound to him?
If he governed this country, you are bound to him indeed. But how honorable he is in that, I know not.
Oh, please, 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 please. At the very least, would you treat him kindly? Oh, he's rich. Yes, he's freaking rich. He's so rich. Oh, he'll line your apron with gold.
And we're not talking about payment.
Oh, stop.
Sorry.
What he will do graciously, I will thankfully receive.
Time is of the essence. Are you done?
Oh, my lord. She is not paced yet. You must take some pains to work her to your manage. You know, little bit of pains for a lot of bit of manage. Yes? No? Yes? No, you'll be fine. Go. Go thy ways. We'll leave you two together.
They're gonna get freaky.
So, pretty one, how long have you been in this trade?
What trade, sir?
I shall not put a title to it. I shall offend you.
I cannot be offended with my profession. Please you to name it.
Better yet, how long have you been in this profession?
E'er since I can remember.
So you started young? Were you gaming people at the age of 5 or 7?
Earlier too, sir, if now I be one.
But why this house you dwell in proclaims you to be such creature of sale?
Do you know this house to be a place of such resort and will come into it? I hear say that you are the governor of these parts and are an honorable man.
So you know something of my power, and yet you still stand here oohing for more serious. Listen, let's get down to business. Take me to a private room.
If you were born to honor, show it now.
And how was that?
I am a maid, though most ungentle fortune has placed me here in this sty. Oh, that the gods would set me free from this unhallowed place, that they did change me into the meanest bird that flies through the air with grace.
Excuse me, forgive me, for I did not think you could have spoke so well, nor dreamed you could. Had I brought hither a corrupted mind, had the speech altered it, here's gold for you, my troubles. Please persevere in that clear way to go and let the gods drink you.
The good gods preserve you.
Farewell. You are a piece of virtue. A curse upon him that robs you for your goodness. Next time when you see me, it shall be for the goodness of you.
I beseech your honor. One piece for me, gimme.
Fuck you, damn doorkeeper. Your house, but this virgin that propped it will sink and overwhelm you forever. Oh, wait.
House, sis? No gimme. Your penis chassis isn't worth the breakfast in the cheapest country of the skies.
I like being a part of things. How now, Bolt? What is the matter?
Worse and worse, master. She here has spoken holy words to Lord Lysimachus.
Oh, abominable.
She would make our profession a stink before the faces of the gods.
Oh, hang her up forever.
The nobleman would have dealt with her like a nobleman, but she sent him away as cold as snowball, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, stop.
Sorry. Saying his prayers, too.
No, I hate it. Hang you. Hang you. Hang you. Hang you. You're cool. No. Wait, why am I crawling? Servants! I tell you, she's born to a new song.
Come, mistress. Come your ways.
Prithee, tell me one thing first.
Fine. Your one thing.
Why dost thou wish thyself thine own enemy? Thou holds a place for the which the most pained fiend of hell would not in reputation change. Thou art the damned doorkeeper to every wastrel who comes here with a heart full of sin. Thy meat's diseased. Thy food is such as hath been belched upon by infected lungs.
You know nothing of my disease, me. What would you have me do? Go to the wars with you? Where a man may serve 7 years for the loss of a leg and not have enough money in the end to buy a wooden one?
Do anything! But this which thou dost, the empty old receptacles or the sewers of filth, serve the common hangman. Any of these ways are yet better than this. Here's gold for thee. If that thy master would gain by thee, proclaim that I can sing, weave, sew, and dance, and I will undertake all of these to teach. I doubt not that this populous city will yield many scholars.
But can you teach all this that you speak of?
If I cannot, take me home again and prostitute me to the basest groom that doth frequent your house.
All right. Well, I will see what I can do for thee. If, and that's a big if, I can place thee, I will.
But among honorable women.
Ugh, get off my back, okay? I know who I hang out with. Faith, my acquaintance lie little amongst them. Little amongst them. I will see what I can do. Come your ways. Get to stepping. Come. Come. Yes, clean up the place. Come on.
Marina thus the brothel escapes, dwells in an honest house, our story tells.
She seems like one immortal, and she dances and scatters like snow and smiles and
And here we place her, and to her father turn our thoughts again. We left him on the sea, now he has arrived. Of heavy Pericles, think this is barge. All shall be discovered. Listen as they enlarge.
Sir, Helicanus, the governor of Mitylene, asked to come aboard. What is your will?
I pray you treat him fairly.
Hail, Reverend Sir.
And you, sir,
I am the governor of this place you lie before. Being on shore, seeing this goodly vessel right before us, I made to it to wince with who you are.
Sir, our vessels of Tyre. In it, the king, who for this 3 months have not spoken to anyone, nor taken substance, such as his grief.
Upon what ground?
'Twould be too arduous to tell. Let's just say his grief streams from the loss of a beloved daughter and wife.
May we not see him?
You may, but useless is your sight. Behold,
Sir King, all hail. God's preserved you. Sir, hail royal, sir.
it's in vain. You do not speak to anyone.
Sir, we here have a maid in Mitylene. I dare wager we'll win words over him. She, questionless, with her sweet harmony, may make a battery through his deafened ears, which now are stopped. Sure about this. Positive. Here is the fair lady I sent for. Welcome, fair lady. Is she not a goodly presence? She cool? All right. She's such a woman that if I had consent, I think no other choice but to think me merely wed. Fair one, is he a kingly patient? Thy holy physician may revive him?
Sir, I will use my utmost skill to revive him.
Make the gods make you prosperous.
I have now just been told that in young days of old you were a king, and men did sing a man who's made of gold. But hardship came around, you to its grief were bound, then cried for me, said soul to flee, now heart makes not a sound. You ask this why I know, a maid seems just for show, but eyes do see what souls deceive when hope is deep below. So now do open your mind, and deep within you'll find somewhere to start within your heart, on wounds my song may bind.
Marty, your music?
No.
Speak
Nor
to
looked
him.
upon me. Hail, my lord. Sir, lend ear. Sir, she speaks that maybe hath endured a grief that may equal yours, if both were weighed justly. My derivation was from ancestors who stood equivalent with mighty kings, till I was bound in servitude. I will desist. Yet something within me whispers, go not till he answer.
Ancestors, fortunes, what say you?
I said if you did know my parentage, you would not do me violence.
I am with woe, and shall deliver weeping. My dearest wife is like this maid, and such as my daughter might have been. Where do you live? Where were you born?
I was not of here. I'm not of here or of any shores.
Prithee speak, falseness cannot come from thee. Didst that not say that thou camest from good dissension?
So indeed I did.
And that thou thought that thy griefs might match my own?
I said no more than what did warrant me was likely.
Tell thy story. Come, sit with me.
My name is Marina.
Oh, and might it be mocked?
Patience, good sir, or here I'll cease.
It might even mock, and thou sent hither to make the world to laugh at me. Nay, I will be patient. Thou littlest know how thou doest startle me to call thyself Marina.
The name was given me by one that had some power, my father and a king.
How? A king's daughter, named Marina?
You said you would believe me.
But you are flesh of thy flesh. Where were you born, and where were you bred? Marina.
I'm called Marina, for I was born at sea.
At sea? What mother?
My mother was the daughter of a king, who died the instant that I was born, as my good nurse Lycorida hath oft delivered weeping.
Oh, stop there a little aside. This is the rarest dream that have ever dulled sleep did mock, said fools withal that cannot be my daughter, for she's buried. Well, where were you bred?
Twere best I did give o'er.
Where were you bred?
The king, my father, did in Tarsus leave me, till cruel Cleon and wicked wife did set about to murder me, and having wooed a villain to attempt it, who having drawn to do it, a crew of pirates rescued me and brought me to Mitylene. But, good sir, wherefore do you weep? It may think you think me an impostor. No. In good faith, I am the daughter to good King Pericles, if good King Pericles be.
Ho, Helicanus!
Call, sir.
Thou art a grave and noble counselor, most wise and general. Tell me if thou canst, what this maid is or what is like to be that has made me weep.
Miss Pericles, I know not. Here, sir, the region of Mitylene speaks nobly of her. That's all I know.
Oh, Helicanus, strike me, honored sir. Give me a gash, put me to present pain. Let this great sea of joys rushing upon me overbear the shores of my morality and drown me with these sweetness. Oh, come hither. Thou was born at sea, buried at Tarsus, and found at sea again, O Helicanus, down on thy knees, thank the holy gods as loud as thunder.
Thank you!
Marina! You wait till I finish, Helicanus. What's thy mother's name?
First, sir, I pray you, what is your title?
Me? I am Pericles and Thaisa, but tell me now my drowned queen's name.
Is it no more to be your daughter than to say that my mother's name was Thaisa? Thaisa was my mother's name, who ended the minute that I began.
Now blessing on thee, rise thou art my child. Mine own Helicanus, she is not dead at Tarsus as she should have been. She is my very princess. Who is this? Who is this?
Sir, that's the governor of Mitylene. Upon hearing about your melancholy state, he did come to see you. Yes, he brought the governor. Yes, he did.
I embrace you, O heavens, bless my girl, but hark, what music.
You know music. Some music.
None. None. The music of the spheres. Listen, my Marina. Rarer sounds do ye not hear? She'll never tell her parentage. Being asked, my lord, I hear. Most heavenly music, it urges me to listen, and thick slumber hangs upon my eyes. Let me rest. Sir, with all my heart, when you come to shore, I'll have another suit. Yeah.
My temple stands at Ephesus. Hie thee hither. There relate how at sea you lost your wife, and finding your daughter, found again your life. Or do my bidding, or thou lives in woe. Do it and be happy. All my gifts I'll bestow. Awake and tell thy dream.
Celestial Diane, God is most divine. I will obey thee. Helicanus.
Sir?
Helicanus, my purpose was for Tarsus, there to strike the inhospitable Cleon. But I am for other services first. Toward Ephesus, turn over sails, and soon I'll tell thee why.
Turn sails!
Sir, lay me in your arm.
Now our sands are almost run.
More, now let's then done. At Ephesus, our temple sees our king in all his company.
Hail Diana, to perform thy just command, I here confess thyself king of Tyre. At Pentapolis, the fair Thaisa at sea in childbed died. She but brought forth a maid child called Marina, who, O goddess, at Tarsus Cleon sought to murder. But her better stars brought her to Mitylene, where she made known herself, my daughter.
Oh, you are royal Pericles.
Noble sir, if you have told Diana's altar true, this is your wife.
Reverend sir, no.
Upon this coast, I warrant you.
I threw overboard with these very hands.
Early one blustering morn, this lady was thrown upon this shore. I opened the coffin, recovered her, and brought her here to Diana's temple.
Are you not Pericles? Like him you spake, like him you are. Did you not name a tempest, and a birth, and death?
Pericles I am. Pericles I am.
And I am that Thaisa, supposed dead and drowned.
This no more, you gods. Your present kindness make my past miseries like sport.
My heart leaps to be gone into my mother's bosom.
Look who kneels here, flesh of thy flesh, that Thaisa, thy burden at the sea called Marina, for she sealed there.
Oh, blessed and mine own.
This prince, this fair betrothed of your daughter, shall marry her at Pentapolis.
Oh, so beautiful. Oh, I love it. Oh, she's grown up so much. I just can't. You tell them both.
You still owe us one joint of 1,000 pieces.
Yes.
But congratulations.
Congratulations. I take cashier's checks.
So,
Lord Saramon hath letters of good credit, sir, that my father is dead.
Heavens make a star of him. Yet there my queen will celebrate their nuptials, and ourselves will in that kingdom spend our following days. Our son and daughter shall entire reign. The gods above we thank for this great day. Today we celebrate, and I will lead the way. Come, let us go.
In Antiochus and his daughter you have heard of monstrous lust that do unjust rewards.
Abomination! I'm a sinner!
Did he really just die?
I think so.
In Pericles, his queen and daughter sing, although assailed with fortune, fierce and keen, virtues preserved from fierce destruction's blast, led on by heavens and crowned with joy at last.
In Helicanus, may you well describe a figure of truth, faith, of loyalty.
That's it?
In Reverend Saramon there well appears the worth that learned charity I wears.
For wicked Cleon and his wife, when fame had spread their cursed deed to Diana's fame of Pericles, to rage the city turned, that him and his day and his palace burned.
So want your patience, evermore attending.
New joy wait on you. Here our
Play has
ended.
ended.
Right, left,